guys better mentally prepare yourself for this video because it's gonna be super scary. Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. If you are wondering why I am whispering, it's because it's like 3 in the morning. Taylor, why are you up? It's 3 in the morning. We're gonna be telling scary stories with your host, Tayloralesia. I'm gonna wake up everyone in the house. Alright guys, this is gonna get really creepy. I read the first story already because I wanted to make sure this website was scary enough and not super cheesy. So the first story I already read and it freaked me the hell out. No exaggeration, the story gave me like the chills. I called my friend, I read it to her as well, and she's like, I cannot sleep tonight. First story is called The Evil Twin Sister. I know it sounds super cheesy, but I promise you guys, this scared the crap out of me. I am not an easy person to scare. I'm obsessed with horror movies. I haven't been able to watch any horror movies lately because nothing scares me anymore. It's kind of something you have to like let register first, and then you're like, holy crap, and just get the scariest mental picture in the entire world. Okay, we're gonna get into this. My twin sister Mallory and I are completely indistinguishable, right down to our overly sensitive Irish skin. The only visible difference is a small burn on Mal's forearm from overexposure to the sun. We used to be really close, but ever since Mal started dating Sam, she's been spending less time with me. 2 weeks ago, Sam came over when Mallory wasn't home. I was about to tell him she was at Jessica's for an overnight cram session, but he kissed me before I got the chance. He thought I was my sister. Then he started talking. Molly isn't here, is she? He asked me, looking around. Obviously I was there, not Mal. I was wearing long sleeves and he wasn't looking for the burn anyway, but I'd never been kissed before and he was good at it, so I played along. No, we're alone. I smiled my sister's best smile. Good, I know you've been fed up with her lately. It's good that you're not spending so much time with her anymore. Fed up? I knew I was becoming a third wheel with them, but then Sam's mouth met mine, harder this time, and I found myself swept up in urgency of his kiss. I realized in that moment that I wanted everything Mel had. I was fed up as well. I was sick of coming in second place in the eyes of the other half of my soul. The next morning, Mallory came home looking especially tired, complaining of a headache. You look like you've been working really hard, I said sympathetically. It's Sunday, you should rest and let all that material sink in. You're right, she agreed, looking thoughtful. Maybe I'll go lay out on the beach for 20 minutes to relax. That sounds like a great idea. Here, you should use my new spray-on sunscreen, SPF 120 for delicate skin. I handed her the bottle and 2 tablets. Here, take the aspirin too, for your headache. She looked at me strangely, eyes flashing guilt and then turning grateful quickly. Thanks so much. I'm gonna have my earphones in, okay? I'll be in our usual spot if you need me, but I'll be back in a half-hour max. Right. If you're not, I'll come looking. She'd once stayed in the sun too long, and the small portion of her arm inside of the umbrella had burned. I helped her get coated in a thick layer of spray-on sunscreen, and made sure she took the pills before she left. Okay guys, pay attention to the end. You ready? I followed and watched her fall asleep. It was a sunny day, and my forearm stung where I'd smudged some spray. I grabbed the umbrella and toted it back to the house. At around sundown, I heard footsteps. I greeted Sam, who glanced at my burnt arm and asked where Molly was. No idea, I said, kissing him and pushing the cooking oil under the table with my foot. How creepy is that? How creepy. For the people that don't understand or it didn't click, her twin sister, actually her evil twin sister, put cooking oil spray on her sister's body when she went out to tan instead of tanning oil, so her skin actually burnt off, which kind of gives me the scariest mental picture in the entire world. I'm like, oh my god, okay. This story is called You Need to Go Outside. I used to live in a house that backs up to a big public open space where there are hiking trails, lots of joggers, and people walking their dog. Anyway, one night I had a kind of creepy dream that an old lady came into my room and was trying to get me to come outside. The dream woke me up, so I got some water and turned off my fan because it was cold, and then I fell asleep again. The dream woke me up, so I got some water and turned off my fan because it was cold, and then I fell asleep again. I went right back into the same dream with this old lady coming in my room and calmly saying, "You have to go outside now." I kept telling her no, it was too cold. I woke up again and my fan was on. I figured I must have just thought I turned it off, or the button got stuck, so I got up, turned the fan off, and went back to sleep. This time, I had the same exact dream, except she was much older looking in this one and was really agitated. She was yelling, "Go outside! You must go outside!" I got up in the dream and followed her to the hallway. When I got to the hallway, she wasn't there. And then I woke up and I was actually standing in the effing hallway. I have never ever walked around in my sleep before or after this. Also, my fan was on when I went back to my room. At this point, I was freaked out, so I got something to eat and watched TV for a couple of hours. I went back to bed around 5 or 6 and the dream didn't come back. The effed up part is a couple of days later, I saw that there were police cars in the open space. And when I asked my mom what happened, she said they found an older woman who was reported missing a few days before. She must have had a heart attack or a stroke or something on the trail by my house, and they had found the body. Holy crap, I'm not even kidding you guys. Holy crap, guys, that freaked me out. I literally just got chills all over my body. I'm like not going to sleep tonight. I'm not. Okay guys, last story. This one is called The Little Girl on the Tricycle. This is gonna be freaking good, guys. Okay. I was driving home from work one night when I see a little girl on a tricycle riding across the street and into some woods that drop off into a creek. I brake and skid to avoid her and walk to where I thought she fell. I see no one, and a cop pulls up to ask what I'm doing. I tell him he was the person I needed. I was still in my security uniform. And tell him that I saw a little girl riding her tricycle across the street heading into that area where it dropped off. He then tells me right away that I see what some other drivers here see. It was more than 40 years ago a child was killed riding her tricycle across that section of road. Others have seen her multiple times, sometimes walking, other times on her tricycle. After some construction brought change to that section of a road with expansions and barriers, the sightings all ceased. Guys, that was creepy, but I feel like it wasn't enough, so we're gonna read one more. This one is called Two Large Knocks. When I was young, I used to stay at my grandparents' house. They had a walk-in attic, which I was absolutely petrified of. And of course, I had to sleep in the room just past the walk-in attic. The house was out in the countryside. It was so quiet, you could always hear if anyone else was still up. I used to have real trouble getting to sleep and would often wake up in the middle of the night, afraid to move, so I would just lie still. Anyway, one night, about 3 to 4 a.m., I woke up and I was feeling brave. I was going to get over the stupid fear of the dark. So I whispered under my breath, "If anything is there, please tell me." Almost instantly, there were 2 large knocks on my bedroom door. I never asked again. Okay, you guys, this was really creepy. I had fun making this. I really hope that I scared some of you guys low-key, because that's the whole point of this video, and I hope it set the mood, and I hope that you guys made the best of this video as much as you could. This idea had just come to mind, so it was definitely the spur of the moment. I could totally make this so much better and so much more creepy, so if you guys want me to do that, let me know, because I could so do it. But if you guys were totally turned off by it and didn't like this idea, definitely let me know that too. But I thought this was so cool and totally different. If you guys want me to read any more scary stories, drop a comment below. Also, if you've made it this far into the video, make sure you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit that big red subscribe button below the video before you leave today. We are almost at like 600k. I was hoping to have my creating my dream room video up soon. Hopefully I can get it up around when we hit 600k for a big 600k celebration. I think I'm also going to be doing a giveaway at 600k as well, so I hope you guys are interested in that. Let me know your feedback below the video. I love you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day. Hope I didn't creep you out too much, and I'll see you tomorrow.